Welcome to Bard Tech Talk. I'm Maury Tiernan. Today's topic is Bard's interior wall mount fan logic board. Bard's iTech products use a multi-speed EC outdoor motor controlled by a condenser entering air, temp sensor, and a low ambient control. Temperature and pressure determine the speed of the outdoor motor. You will find it very helpful to have your specific unit wiring drawing in front of you during this training. The temp sensor is located behind the condenser grill on the right side of the unit. Take a reading of the sensor bulb with your infrared thermometer or know your entering air temp. To test the accuracy of the 10K temp sensor, remove both wires from the TH terminals on the fan logic board. Ohm the sensor and compare the temperature versus resistance chart in the unit installation manual. Know the scale on your meter. On this meter, 12.13 is actually 12,130 ohms, and that is 69 degrees. If within plus or minus 10%, your sensor is correct. Let's take a look at the inputs and outputs on the board. The two TH terminals are the condenser entering air temp sensor. The two LA terminals are the low ambient control. R1 is 24 volt hot from CC on the defrost control board. C1 is 24 volt common. R2, 24 volt hot, and C2, 24 volt common, are for the dehumidification circuit. BR is 24 volt common to the defrost control board, then continues on to the condenser motor. B on the logic board comes from B on the defrost control board and negates the low ambient control in a heating call. O, W, Y are 24 volt output speeds to the condenser motor. More than one motor speed terminal, O, W, or Y, could be 24 volts hot at a time. The fan logic control modulates the outdoor fan speed based on three considerations: input from the outdoor temp sensor, whether the low ambient control is open or closed, and which mode is being called for, 24 volt cooling call from CC or 24 volt heating call from CC and B from the defrost control board. Note, CC is a 24 volt output from the defrost control board to R1 on the fan logic board once the compressor time delay is complete. The various board status lights indicate what the condenser motor is supposed to be doing. When Y is energized, the LED on the heat pump control board may blink fast. Shunt across the speed up terminals. The green LED status light on the fan logic board shows Y is energized and indicates that there is a call for the outdoor fan operation. This means there is 24 volts at CC on the heat pump control board, and there should be 24 volts at R1 to C on the fan logic board. The green status light should be on. Again, CC out on the heat pump control board powers the fan logic board. CC may have a 5-minute time delay. I'd like to emphasize that the fan logic board will not be energized until the heat pump board sends the signal out of CC. And there will not be a closed 24 volt common on the board either. The heat pump control board controls the 24 volt hot and the 24 volt common to the fan logic board. The red LED indicates the condition of the low ambient control. The red LED may be on during normal operation. The low ambient control closed above 350 psi. The red LED may be off. The low ambient control opens below 250 psi. Should the red light be on? That depends on your system high head pressure. There is no voltage to be measured on the two LA terminals. Review the temp and pressure chart. Is your pressure above or below 350 psi? The yellow LED will be on only when B, the reversing valve, is energized in the heating mode. That's the board and some of its features. But what you really want to know is, if the outdoor motor isn't running, is it the fan logic board or the motor? The easiest way to rule out the outdoor motor is to jumper common C from the low voltage terminal block to the blue common condenser motor wire landed on the heat pump control board relay. Also jumper 24 volt hot from R on the low voltage terminal block to the yellow or orange motor speed wire landed on Y or O terminals of the fan logic board. Do the motor speeds energize the fan? If yes, then it's not the motor or control module, it's the board. If the outdoor motor doesn't run, ohm out the motor for shorts and opens. The board has a 3 amp fuse in the bottom left corner. Bard's part number for the fuse is 8614-052. If the board isn't functioning, remove the fuse and ohm it out. That's the basics on the iTech fan logic board. Hope you find this helpful. See you next time we talk Bard Tech.